Samuel, the king, according to the heart of God. In those days the voice of God was rare, and visions were scarce. A young boy named Samuel served the Lord in the temple of Shiloh under the care of the priest Eli. One night, while the lamp of God was still burning, Samuel heard a voice calling him, "Samuel! Samuel!" He got up and ran to Eli. "Here I am, you called me." But Eli replied, "I did not call you. Go back to bed." And this happened 3 times. So Eli understood that it was God calling the child, and he said to him, "If you hear the voice again, say, 'Speak, Lord, your servant is listening.'" And God spoke to Samuel, and the word of the Lord returned to Israel. Later the people requested a king. They said to Samuel, "Give us a king, so that we may be like the other nations." Samuel was distressed, but God said to him, "It is not you they are rejecting, but it is me they are rejecting, so that I will no longer reign over them." So God chose a tall and handsome man named Saul, but his heart was not stable in obedience. And when Saul disobeyed God, God said to Samuel, "I regret having established Saul as king, for he has turned away from my commandments." And Samuel cried all night. But God said, "How long will you mourn for Saul? Fill your horn with oil and go. I have chosen a king from among the sons of Jesse in Bethlehem." And Samuel departed carrying the anointing oil. There among the sons of Jesse, God chooses neither the oldest nor the strongest, but the youngest, a red-haired shepherd named David. And the Lord said, "Man looks at what is before his eyes, but I look at the heart." Then Samuel anointed David, and the Spirit of the Lord came upon that young man. Thus began the story of the king after God's own heart. David defeated Goliath, the giant of the Philistines, not with a sword or a spear, but with a sling and faith. And he said before the battle, "You come at me with a sword and a spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord of hosts." And the stone struck Goliath in the forehead, and the giant fell face down to the ground. On that day, Israel understood that God does not grant victory through strength, but through his presence. Samuel was getting old, but his word never fell to the ground. And David grew in favor and power with the living God. For he who listens to the voice of God, even amidst the tumult, will become a bearer of his glory.